You're right.
Aw. Oh, wait a minute. That's. Want some wine? Open it up.
Yeah, I want to try that one.
What?
I think I'm going to try the red.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, one. All right.
You going to have it with me?
Are we almost live, Christine?
Yeah, I just went live. Hey guys, I mean, probably nobody's watching yet. I was just looking at the channels. They're not all connecting. The YouTube connected.
I want to set the thing up. No,
of course, our TikToks didn't, which we knew. Your Facebook connected, but it says it's going to expire soon.
Oh, and guess what?
Huh?
On my TikTok, I can go live now.
Oh, that's good.
Do we go live on your TikTok?
We did once. I haven't reconnected it.
So. You tell me they call. Not a big deal. It's just something.
Okay, let's see. Hi, Kathy. Hi. Oh, thank you. I like it too. I don't think Chris likes it. Chris said he's going to keep his comments to himself.
What happened?
Kathy said she liked my haircut, and I said, thank you. I like it too. I said, I don't think Chris liked it. He said he's going to keep his comments to himself.
No, I didn't mean that in a bad way. I was going to bust your chops. That's all.
Why?
Oh, no. I didn't realize that sounded bad. No, I meant like you're getting yourself all transposed over here for,
For what, Chris?
Huh? Say hello.
Hi. Wait, I want your bags.
What?
I'm on myself.
Let him, Kathy. Let him say whatever he wants. Yeah, he can say whatever he wants. I don't care. You think I let it bother me? Do I look like it bothers me? No. How are you, Kathy?
I had a different. All right, let me get everybody's comments on, so we can do this. Owen, right. Kathy.
Hey, Owen.
I got a new haircut too, Kathy.
Oh, did we not recognize your haircut?
Oh, stop. Let's see. Are we live?
How do you feel? Is your cough better?
It's getting better. It's getting better. It's just,
I had to go and mention it.
I've been taking medication and doing whatever. I'm trying to get us on here. It's good though. It's getting there.
Well, I did my part. We're on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
I actually matched with
a guy. Are we not on the? There it is.
Meeting him on Thursday. Oh yeah, Kathy?
What's that?
She says she matched with someone on Facebook dating, and they're meeting on Thursday.
Oh, fantastic! You gotta let us know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great, Kathy. Fantabulous to you. I gotta get a bigger glass.
Thank you, Owen.
Owen, that's great, Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy, you'll have to let us know how it goes.
We love hearing stories like that, Kathy. Kathy, where are you from?
Kathy Rotella, where are you from?
It's cool that you do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Owen, how are you feeling? How are your hands? And you're back.
She's talented.
What's that?
She's talented.
Yeah, she's good. It's fun. All right, Kathy, where you from? Bayville. Kathy, how come you didn't come out and come see me Saturday? Or did you?
Yeah, maybe she did.
Doctor
Doctor tomorrow at 8. Ooh, early appointment.
All right, so that's only 12 hours. You got plenty of time.
Good.
So,
hey, I want to mention anybody that's listening to this on replay, if you want to get straight to the episode, it starts about 15 minutes in. So you can skip over us just chatting.
I know, Kathy. I'm just busting you.
He doesn't remember.
No, I do. That's why I said, or did I? You didn't catch my eyes on that? You were talking all about the podcast. And I was like, I tried to talk to you, but I can't. I said to Kathy, I can't wrap my head around this right now. Get back to me. See, you underestimate, you know. You don't think. So, yeah, here we are.
Here we are. What time is it? 6:52.
Of course.
Where is it? Right there.
It's 6:52. We have a live studio audience again.
Hi, Rose.
She just walked into the back house.
Oh.
Let's see what's going on here. So it's good stuff. Good stuff here. Good stuff. I'm trying to see who's on the Facebook. If anybody, we gotta. This week was our. So for those of you that are listening, and I'm not even sure I told Christine this, but I kind of did. We're doing our Tuesdays. We're going to regroup and reproduce, so we have time to do that. Next week, I'm going to be on vacation. I'm going to try and do it Tuesday. I'm going to try and patch in. It may not be for the whole time. I'm going to be in Aruba. So I'm going to try and do it from a beach somewhere and put my thong on and be like, hey.
Oh, we don't want to see that.
Why not? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Just saying.
Yes, I can, Owen. No, Owen, it was packed. We were having a great time, Owen, and I was focused. I was in the mix. So I had good news from that today, actually.
Good.
But that's here nor there.
I wish you would show. Oh, okay.
What's that?
I was gonna say I wish you would show me how many people are in the chat room.
Which chat room?
The YouTube chat room.
Well, you kind of just got to look at it and.
Well, not everybody talks. Some people lurk.
That's true. That's true. It's true.
I'll fill in for you. Kathy's going to fill in for you.
Phil, there you go.
We could have a guest co-host if you can't be there. You would just have to let me know. When do you go?
Tuesday morning.
Oh, Tuesday morning. Good golly. See, Kathy, I just saw where mine does say, it says 13. Yeah, Chris, if you get a hold of me on Tuesday, if you can't be there, if it's not going to work, I could find someone else to fill in for you. We could have a guest host.
If you like, sure.
Right.
Hi, Melinda.
Melinda, she's on. Hello, Melinda. No, dead serious. Listen, I tell it like it is. You want me to lie? I'll lie. But I won't lie to you.
Sugarcoat it, Chris.
Never. Part of my demise all the time. Good, bad, ugly. It doesn't matter. So I got a piccolini pin on. You ever hear piccolini pins? Little those of you that are Italian out there, little Maloika here keeps the bad spirits away on a thing, and I got Rose a little pin which got the horn and the thing and the other thing on it, and it's nice.
That's cool.
Nice stuff. Friend makes them. Piccolini pins. Look them up on TikTok.
Which show, Chris? This one?
Huh?
I said, which show? This one?
This one.
Oh.
This show.
Oh.
Pick them up on TikTok.
Oh shoot! I wonder if my TikTok ever uploaded. I'll bet it didn't.
Did we upload? I want to do something here. Hold on a minute. I'm going to try something here. I'm going to be off for a second. Hold on.
Okay.
Let me just see something here. Beach Buddha, TikTok. I want to see. You are. That's Facebook. Oh, BB. There we go. I'm going to try this. I don't know. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. And I hope I don't screw things up.
Oh, Chris, you better not. Stop it. Stop it.
Well, listen, it's part of the production here.
I know. You should have done it a few minutes ago.
I didn't think of it.
Time.
It's either it's going to work or it's not. I don't think it's going to work.
Okay, when it streamed on my TikTok, I couldn't see it. After the show, I went to my TikTok and it was in my saved videos.
But it's saying streaming not a lot. Oh.
Let me look.
Going live. I can actually do it now. It's going to allow me, but I have to apply. So let's see. I'm just trying this because we can.
It says streaming not allowed on what I'm looking at.
Yes. No, I know that. But I actually got a code. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see what happens here. I'm logging in. We're going to see what happens here, kid. It's my work.
All right.
Okay. Logged in. Access not approved. Blah, blah. Not approved or revoked. Maybe not. Maybe yet. All right. Whatever. It's all good. As long as we're where we're supposed to be, I'll figure that out later. That's my job. My job, man. Okay,
2 minutes.
So everybody, are we boring you yet?
Are you bored, guys?
How's the Beach Buddha coffee, Owen? Is it going good? You like it? You enjoying it? You staying caffeinated? You got to keep them caffeinated.
I'm still waiting for mine.
Poor. I know. I got to get you the fresh roast, like right from the roast. You know?
Okay.
So,
Mike and I want to try it.
I bet you do. Every time you say Mike, I want to say something, and I just don't. Nothing bad.
What do you want to say, Chris? If it's not bad, say it.
I know it's not bad. Just be funny. It was like, like breakfast in bed, coffee in bed, a little coffee, stay caffeinated, keep you going. Just little things.
We don't need more energy. I just got to say.
Okay.
Hey, Abby. They're growing the beans.
We are.
I'm kind of feeling that way.
Trust me.
I think Chris froze.
No. People are asking me about the.
All right, guys.
We're going? Okay, go ahead.
People are asking you about what? We've got 1 minute.
How to get it? No, we had to get on, and can we see the comments? This woman, Dawn. Dawn, I can't see the comments. Yeah, you got to like us. Abby Cole. Hi, Abby. How are you? We are growing the beans, believe it or not. We import them, so they are growing. Let's see. It says 6. Okay. Oh, well, that's all right. It doesn't matter.
All right, it's 7 o'clock.
Let's go, babe. Let's hit it.
All right. Well, welcome back to Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine and Chris Anthony. Thank you for being here. Hi, everybody. How you doing, Chris?
I'm doing fabulous. How you doing?
I'm doing fabulous.
I know you look fabulous with that brand new do.
Little
blowout, little cut, little bang action, little layers going on. We got some eyeshadow. We got some lipstick. I mean, something must be going on in life. I think a little,
You think?
I do.
Maybe.
I do.
Maybe.
Well, this portion of the show is sponsored by Beach Brew Coffee. Stay caffeinated, the best roast from coast to coast. I must have had about 18 cups today. Right now, I'm having a little vino. Cheers to you. We have a live studio audience here at the Beach Brew Lounge. Miss Rose is hanging out with us. Last week, you had Mr. Mike. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. I have water.
You always have water. What do I got to do to get you a glass of wine on here?
I had wine last week.
No, you had a crazy pineapple margarita, which was making you so stupid. You were looking over here, looking over there.
It was not a margarita. It was wine. It was a sangria.
Oh, was it reggae wines?
Yeah. No.
No.
But it was sangria, and you know darn good and well what I was looking at when I was looking there and there and there.
Well, listen, I got yelled at to focus on the teleprompters here. I'm focused on the teleprompter, so you focus on yours.
I was doing just fine, Mr. Chris. Absolutely fine.
Oh boy!
I was watching Mike, and see, I can multitask.
You can multitask, but your eyes, wherever your eyes go, your head goes. Wherever your eyes go, your head. So you got to stay focused. So keep your eyes on the road and your head upon the wheel.
Yes, sir. I was not driving. I was drinking.
Oh, you were driving.
Absolutely going on with her. Oh, what something going on with me. Yes, absolutely. It's sitting out in the other room right now.
In the other room. It's sitting.
It's sitting out. He is sitting out in the other room. He's not an it. He's an he.
All right.
All right, guys.
All right. Yeah, so what do we got today? We got lots to talk about.
Before we get started, I would just want to tell everybody, anybody that's listening, if you want to join the chat room, it's really easier if you go to the YouTube channel. If you go to the group page, there is a link. It's the first post that you'll see, and you can just link right in. But if you just
is that like LinkedIn?
Yeah. If you also just go to the YouTube website, you can just, search for Unfiltered Real Talk with Christine and Chris Anthony, and you'll find us. And we're live, and you can get in the chat room.
It sounded so Chicago when you said that. Chris Anthony.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was like, I don't know.
Like an accent?
Yeah, it was like Anthony.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So if you want to get a hold of us, if you want to talk to Chris, or you want to send us topics or just say hi or whatever, you can reach either one of us, realtalkwithchristine@gmail.com or realtalkwithchrisanthony@gmail.com.
I've given up on that. I'm done.
Don't email.
I don't want anybody to email me. Do not email me. Just forget my email exists.
Reverse psychology.
Done. I do not want your emails. Do not email realtalkwithchrisanthony@gmail.com. Do not email realtalkwithchrisanthony@gmail.com. I don't want to hear from you.
But guys, email me, realtalkwithchristine@gmail.com. Please flood my email.
Don't flood mine. I don't want to hear from you.
All right. So today, what are we going to talk about today? Today. What are we talking about, Chris? We are talking. We actually have a couple of things that we want to talk about, but one of them is pretty quick, so we're going to save it for the end, hopefully. But we want to talk about new relationships and how to. Expectations of what should you expect regarding a new relationship, and what if it's not giving you what you need, and basically, like, before you even start a new relationship, you haven't committed to each other yet, what should you do if the person that you really would like to start a relationship with really isn't shaping up to be what you want? Do you spend more time like cultivating them and molding them into what you want, or do you just walk away, or what do you do? So,
well, first off, I want to tell everybody, I don't pick the topics, just so you know. I walk into this ad-libbed, here we are, roll, baby. So
true.
Whatever I say cannot and will not be held against me in the court of law. It rolls out of my tongue. This is new to me. So,
it's all on me, guys. It's all on me.
Yeah.
Been doing this a long time. It's all on me. I take all the heat. I welcome it. Bring it on.
Bring it, baby. Bring it. So, so we're talking about expectations.
Well, yeah, I'm curious if you've met somebody like, okay, Kathy's going to have a date on Thursday.
Right.
Let's just say she meets the guy, they get along great, they want to have a second date, and they're both thinking, hey, huh?
I thought you were going to say they want to have sex. The way they want to have
No.
sex. All I heard was sex.
They decide they want to have a second date, and at this point, they're thinking, well, we might be headed towards a relationship. I mean, I might like this guy. He might like me. But what if you kind of hit a roadblock, or things just don't seem to be moving along the way you want it to, but you're still very interested in the person? I mean, is it something, and I want to know what everybody thinks. Do you continue going, or do you walk away because they're not what you want them to be? I mean, who thinks that you should try to kind of guide that person to be what you want versus saying, nope. And this is me. This what I'm going to say is what I do. And I said this to Chris before the show when I told him what we're going to talk about. And I said, for me, they are, yes, first date, second date. They seemed like they were somebody I wanted to cultivate a relationship with, but then it's just not going where I want. Okay, it's a miss for me. They are showing me who they are, and I listen and I believe them. If I were to decide, no, I really like this person, so I'm going to communicate, and there's nothing wrong with that, but say you communicate with them and you tell them all the stuff that you're expecting out of them, that you're expecting out of a relationship, that is, and then they change and they start meeting your expectations and your desires. How do you know if they're meeting your expectations and desires because you told them what to do and they're just pleasing you, or they are genuinely taking down walls that they had up because, now they're like, okay, I've been holding this wall up too long. He needs me to be me, so I'm going to be me, or she does, whatever. How do you know? As the person that communicated the desire for more, how do you know if they're genuine or not? So for me, I look at it and I say, they've shown me who they are. I don't want to motivate them. I don't want to influence them to be something that I want them to be. I want them to be that genuinely, because I feel like they can only sustain that for so long. And then they're going to revert back to the person that they truly are. And as much as they want to be your person, they're not. They're just not. And they already showed that to you. So that's my feelings.
I have 2 or 3 very opposing statements to that.
Oh, I knew you would.
I'm going to be completely bipolar on this entire subject. And it is what it is.
And one reason I picked this topic is I know darn good and well Chris and I do not agree 100% on this.
So first off, stop worrying about the way you want things to be and deal with them the way they are.
Oh, I am. That's exactly the point. That is 100% my point. I would be very realistic on what's really happening.
Number 2, swim with the tide. You'll never drown. Okay?
Go with the flow.
Number 3,
I won't do that.
You can't change people. They got to be who they are.
100%. 100.
If you have an expectation, if you have a thought, if you want something, you got to, it's either it is or it isn't. There's no in between.
Exactly. That's my point. See, so we actually don't disagree.
Fake it till you make it doesn't work in relationships, because it will blow up in your face immediately.
It's not sustainable.
People try to make somebody that they want versus who they really are. They put these rosy little glasses on, no pun intended, and that's what happens. So
yeah, no. Okay,
glasses on, all they see is the wine and the fun, and then next thing you know, it blows up.
So Chris and I actually don't disagree. We agree 100%.
No.
We said it a little differently, but we agree 100%. I 100% agree with everything you said. I don't want to make somebody be something that they're not, which is why I would not have a conversation and say to them, this is who you are and this is what I want. I would just accept it the way it is. It is what it is. They are who they are. It was lovely while it lasted.
Dating. You date. You get to know somebody.
Right.
You might date them once, you might date them twice, you might date them a third time. Maybe some intimacy happens. Maybe it doesn't. You've got to what? Lisa's got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to balance everything. You got to keep everything in check. You can't let one thing overbear the other.
Right. And Elisa, 100%. It is not sustainable. When you communicate, and I'm all for communication, but when you communicate to a new person, somebody who you don't really know, but they've shown you who they are, you know that it's not going to work with the person that they are. And that's okay. That's not saying a thing about them. It's just not, it doesn't jive with you. And if you sit down and you tell them that, and then all of a sudden they decide that they fit your mold, that won't work.
I think we're going to say the same thing here. All of a sudden you're in a relationship. You make this person what you think you want them to be. You're dating them 6 months, a year, 2 years, whatever you're doing, okay? 3 years, a lifetime. And then things go south because they're going to go south because you created a fantasy. As soon as they go south and it doesn't work, then all of a sudden the fighting comes back and forth, and one of the parties is like, I can make this better. I can do it. No, it's too late. And you try and you try. The other one tries and it tries. They're trying to create the fantasy, relive the fantasy, make it work, whatever you want to call it. It's not going to work. It's too late at that point. So much time has been wasted, lost, hurt, feelings. It's a mess. It's just a debacle.
Again, I agree 100% with what you're saying, but talking about a new relationship, okay. So what you just described is what, when I talk to people and what I'm doing with the podcast and by talking to people is the same thing I've done with myself. I'm trying to get people to a point where we don't end up in those relationships that 2 years down the line, we're like, oh gosh, whatever, it's not working. I want people to see it beforehand, which is what I'm talking about. If too many people start dating, and we talked about this before, they look at, oh, well, he's this or she's this and this and this, which I really, really like, but they're not that and that and that, but I'm willing to accept that and that and bend this and that. And yeah, and so because they're bending everybody and trying to make people, fit into something, they ignore the red flags. And in this case, the red flag is they're just not compatible to you. They're great people. And you thought that there was something, but there truly isn't. And that's okay. Keep looking, because you're going to find someone that you're not going to have that talk with. Because when you have that talk, it is not sustainable when they turn around and change.
We have a lot of real talk about talking. Everything is talk. Ask the questions. Talk. Ask the questions. Talk. Ask the questions. Talk.
Hey, Chris, you of all people should know that asking the questions is the right thing to do, because if you don't, weeks or months later, you're sitting there going, I wonder what she's thinking. I wonder what he's thinking.
Here's the other thing. Shouldn't things just flow? Shouldn't things just flow?
Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? If you meet the right person, Chris, it will. It will.
And what did you just say?
If you meet the right person, it will flow.
If it's not the right person, if you're going to think about it, ask all kinds of crazy questions.
Bullshit. I asked Mike tons of questions. He asked me tons of freaking questions.
Yeah, questions about getting to know the person.
Well, what's the difference? What are you talking about? What do you think I'm talking about? That's what.
You're asking questions about. Like, what's your favorite intimate spot? I don't know, whatever, like deep questions.
The questions that you should be asking when you are first dating.
Can I tongue tie?
The questions you should be asking when you're first dating are deep questions. And if you can't handle that, hey, look, some people don't want deep. Some people are asexual. Some people don't want deep. Some people don't have emotional security or maturity. And they are what they are, but they need to find people who match them. Believe it or not, there are people out there who match those people. Those may seem like faults to us, like weaknesses. Oh, they're emotionally immature or whatever.
How do you know if it's a weakness, a desire?
Well, don't. I mean, don't fixate on the word. The word could be anything. All I'm saying is,
you like somebody. They're not giving you 100% of what you think or want or desire.
You don't have to have 100%. That's not realistic. 100%. You want to know that it's going that way. Just like you said, it needs to flow. And part of that flow is
I know you're right. It's got to flow. Absolutely.
But part of
But
that,
what makes you feel the flow?
What makes you what?
You have to feel the flow.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you don't communicate with each other about who you are, and that can't just be, oh, I like vanilla ice cream. What do you like? It's got to be deep, real questions about life and love and what that looks like to you. And if you're communicating those things to each other and you're feeling it the way that you should be, it will flow. If you don't agree what love looks like, or what a relationship looks like, or what life looks like, or what raising children looks like, if you don't agree, it's not going to flow.
Well, what if you're over 50, which is what we always talk about? There's no raising children involved.
No, so you remove that one thing, Chris. I said like 5 other things. You remove the children. You gotta talk about love. What does that look like? Relationships at our age. What does that look like
to you?
Huh?
What does love look like to you?
To me, love is a very, some people might say kind of codependent. Love for me is somebody who cares about me, who wants to talk to me like all the time when we're not together. I mean, granted.
I agree with that. I agree. You should be thinking about your person all the time. You should want to know if your person's good. Think of how their day is going, what's going on.
Yes.
And you should be so strong in your thoughts that you don't even have to talk, that you just, the feeling is so strong that you could be 150 miles away and the vibe still is there. You just know.
And I agree with that, but not everybody feels that way. And if you're with somebody, if you're dating somebody and they aren't on the same page as you, so you and I agree, Mike agrees, I think Owen agrees. So there are people like us who think of love and a relationship like that. No walls, no barriers, full communication because we love it, blah, all the stuff. But there are people who don't like that. If you are with somebody and they do not like that, they're not for you. And you can't make them be that way because it's not sustainable. You will force them to communicate with you on your level. And then 2-3 months later, 6 months later, 2 years later, they're going to crash and burn because they don't have it in them. It's not who they are. They did it because they really liked you. They really wanted to give it a go. They thought they could do it.
They really liked you. They really liked you. Okay. So doesn't really liking you come with trying to really understand you and really get to know you and really driving home the values of each person?
It doesn't change anything in the end if you don't want the same things. If love does not look the same to you, if you, Chris, want a relationship where you communicate on a level that feels good to you, but you're dating somebody who's like, well, that's not really me, but I'll give it a go for you. But that's really not how I am. I like to say hello and, I like a little of this or that, but what you want is too intense for me. And I'm not going to say that to you. I'm just going to be thinking that, but I like you. So I want to keep investigating this. So I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to try to communicate with you.
You either know or don't know. Well, how much more are you going to investigate?
Well, it depends on the person.
The person comes out most of the time. The person is the person.
But Chris, it depends on the person. You may not put a lot of time into it, but the person that you're dating may be someone who's willing to just string it along for months and months and months investigating. Everybody's different. I wouldn't do that. I am more of ask questions and move on. I learn very quickly. I know what to ask because I know what I want. I know what love looks like. A lot of people can't say what love looks like to them. A lot of people can't say what a relationship looks like to them, but I can. And so I know what to ask. I don't do it in an abrasive way. I do it in a caring way that's just saying, hey, we're people, let's chat. And and I can tell pretty quickly, we aren't on the same level.
Oh, we know that.
Yeah. And then we don't have another date. Yeah. I've dated, I don't even know how many men in the last couple of years.
Doesn't it get just old?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done because I did it right. I'm done.
How much time, you think of all the time you've wasted into relationships that didn't work. Not all of them, but some of them
but
may have
I
been
don't-
your fault or my fault. But over the time, how much time are you going to waste?
Thank you, Elise.
Is it better to just be alone, or is it better to figure it out?
But Chris, that's exactly what I said. And I've said this several times since you've become a co-host. I believe that people should figure these things out before they start seriously dating. For that reason, I don't consider where I've been and my relationships that didn't work. I don't consider those failed relationships. That's what built me into the person that I am. And that's what brought me to the place I am. I know, and okay, I'm going to use Mike as an example. We both know that he knows if he had met me too early, he would not have been the person he is, and he wouldn't have been able to be the person I need. And I do know the same. I know that before I learned who I was over this last year or two, I was not ready to have this kind of a relationship. I was still looking for the people who used me. I was still looking for the people who treated me poorly. But I went through the self-discovery, and I figured out what love looks like. I figured out what a relationship looks like and what the man that I want looks like. And I found him. And I could have built him in a laboratory.
You could what?
I said I could have built him in a laboratory. He's so perfect for me.
Well, today you can.
Right.
Matter of fact, I might do that. You might,
Chris, you might have to.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know.
No, you do know. What do you mean?
The same thing that everybody said to me. Oh, you're so picky. Oh, you're so difficult. No, I wasn't. And you probably aren't either. You, Chris, and I'm going to say this to everybody out there. Chris Anthony needs to stand up for what he wants and say it like it is and demand that he find a person who wants to give it back to him 100-fold the way he wants it. The same way he's going to give it to her.
That's the way it should be.
It is. But Chris, not everybody agrees with that. Not everybody wants that. Not everybody wants a relationship that looks like that. And that's why I say you got to ask the questions when you first meet somebody. Everybody fights with me. Everybody says, oh, how do you ask that question? How do you do that? You've got to, because if you don't,
that's the first level of communication. If you can't ask a question, if you can't have a conversation, then there's no communication.
Yeah, exactly. And Chris, you are a communicator. You are somebody who wants passionate love in his life. You want it to look a certain way. By gosh, do you think that the woman that's going to match you, that you're not going to be able to sit at a restaurant with her and say, hey, let's talk about this, and she's going to freak out? No, the woman who's going to match you is going to say, yes, please, let's talk about that. I love that. That's me.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, damn it, it's about time.
I don't always agree, but I'm agreeing this time. You're right.
It's only taken forever for me to get through to him, everybody. I would much rather be alone than do it wrong at this point. Yes, at least 100%. 100%. I agree. And you know what? That is exactly what my year of self-discovery led me to, was that I was happy with my life. I would rather be alone than end up in a relationship like I'd had before. I was ready to have the relationship that I wanted, and I knew what it looked like, and I would be alone every night for the rest of my life rather than not have it.
I said it to you once before. I said it to you, if you can see it, it's right for you. So,
Well, that's true. So if you're sitting there with somebody, and you can't see it because they're not fulfilling you at this stage of the game, they're not exciting that in you that you're like, oh yeah, we totally see eye to eye on this. Then move on.
Two things. Yes. So first off, Dee Marie, welcome to the show. You're on the Facebook. You were having some difficulty getting on. Welcome, Dee. Luann, very good. Welcome back. Danielle Rosania, welcome to the show. Thank you for your best wishes. We look forward to you being on more. Thank you, everybody. And it's a beautiful thing. So welcome to the show. And how long does it take? And how long should you wait until you get what you're looking for in your relationship design. Do you wait a week? Do you wait a month? Do you wait 2 months? Do you feel it? Do you see it? When do you say, listen? When do you say that?
You don't want to hear what I have to say because I've said it over and over
clearly
again.
I'm asking you a question.
I know, but I have said it. I never went on second dates because I had the first date and sometimes it was okay. And I had more questions. So we went home, and before the second date ever occurred, because I would not make it like the next day, it'd be in a few days. And in those in the meantime, in those days, I would ask a few more questions about what relationships look like to them. What is it that they want out of life? And with a person, what does that look like? And typically I found out, no, they don't want what I want. I know what I want, and they don't want it. So I would cancel and
when do you know, and when do you realize, or when do you think you realize if someone's selling you a bill of goods? Oh yeah, I want this, this, and this, based on what you said, and they're really saying nothing that they want.
No, but see, exactly. That's what I was talking about before, Chris. That's why you can't. Okay, I asked the questions. They said the answer,
Breathe.
and I said,
Breathe.
I said, we don't match, and I'd rather not have a second date. I move on. What I don't do is stand around and wait. I don't stand around and wait for them to say, oh, I thought about it, and I think I can do that. I think that I'm really, I'm holding back, or I was afraid of you, or I don't know, whatever they can say. And now I'm going to give that a go. I'm going to do that. I really do want that.
I finally have the perfect example for a statement that I've been saying for 20 years that I learned from somebody that's going to finally make sense. I want you all to listen, and listen close. Listen to the words, listen to the play on words, and understand what I'm saying. Because after those questions are asked, if the answers aren't what you think, this is what you got to say. Honey, if you ain't hereafter, when I'm hereafter, you're going to be hereafter. I'm gone.
Oh, God, Chris.
Yes or no?
Hey, I will say that. I just say, I really don't want to pursue this anymore. Bye-bye. Well,
that's a funner way to say it. And then they're scratching their head. By the time they're done scratching your head, you got to the door, you're out of the car, and you're gone.
Hey, as long as you're really gone, then go for it. Well,
but how many times do you go back and revisit?
The problem is too many people don't leave. They get sucked into the gaslighting, the love bombing of, oh, I will do it. I really do want that. Oh, yes, I want exactly what you want. And it's bullshit. And I fell for that several times, and it's bullshit. And I'm not saying people are maliciously doing this. I'm not saying that at all. Some people are very sincere. They sincerely.
Is there bullshit with Mike? Is he sincere?
Do what?
Is there bullshit with Mike? Is he sincere?
No, there's no bullshit. But see,
how do you know?
Because we're on the same level. We are like the same person. I'm telling you what Mike and I.
How do you know you're not getting gaslighted?
Well, I mean, hey, Chris, I have said over and over. I have said over and over. There is risk with opening your heart up to anybody. You cannot avoid that risk. Period.
So
you could be lying to me. Huh?
Now I'm getting worked up. I'm coughing. You know when you get this cough is not. I'm not sick anymore. This is called a seasonal thing. It happens to me every year. You get this cough. It lasts for like 2-3 weeks. It's just annoying, and especially when I get worked up. So I'm getting worked up. So
what Elise just said is exactly what I'm saying. Believe the first answers and move on. If they aren't,
you are contradicting yourself. You're telling me you're just gonna believe that there's no gaslighting, love bombing, whatever with Mike. I'm not. Now, Mike, I know you're listening, right?
Well, that's not what we're talking about right now. But I'll go ahead and address that. And it's just like I said, there is always risk. People, if you think that
that's just what I was talking about.
Yeah, if you think just because I know what I wanted and he fits me like a glove, that there's no risk, that's insane. There's always risk.
Absolutely. But you just said, ask the questions, and after the first date and a half, 2 dates, if it's not, then go. But now you're saying there's always risk, so you're running a risk.
No. What you're talking about, apples and oranges. If you're going to sit there and you're going to look at somebody in the beginning and they absolutely do not fit you whatsoever. Now, Mike is not that. Mike fits me. Could he be lying? Sure, he could be gaslighting me. Do I think he is? No. But the point is, from the very start, he didn't say, "Oh, I want this," and then change on a dime because I said, "Oh, I don't want that." No, he was what I wanted from the beginning. I was what he wanted from the beginning, period. Could one of us be lying? Sure. It could happen. But if I go on a date, and I've been on many, and that man, from the very start, I can see, yeah, he's a nice guy, and maybe I'm even really attracted to him, but he just doesn't want a relationship like I want. I'm sorry, but yes, I am not going to make that mistake again.
All right, so if you ain't here after what I'm here after, you're going to be after I'm gone. Sometimes there's a little risk. Sometimes you got to reap the rewards or run the base, whatever you want to call it. Get out, stay in. You got to decide and use your gut to figure out, is this person right? They're wrong.
Yep.
Am I
And Melinda's right.
Are they really not going to be capable of giving me what I want? Who are they? That's it.
It's
all in time. But how much time?
This is sounding so difficult, but you know what? And I hope that everybody listening gets this. This is not difficult. If you meet with somebody and they appear to want what you want in a relationship, and if love to them looks like love to you, and you like what you're looking at, have a second freaking date and go on with it. If you meet with somebody and they've got walls up and that's not who you are, if they don't communicate with you the way that you want them to, give it a few days if you want, but pay attention to what they're saying. Pay attention to who they are. They are showing you who they are in the beginning, and they may change when you say, yeah, not for me. They may be like, oh, okay, well, what is for you? And if you're, I'm sorry, but dumb enough to tell them and write out a roadmap for them, and they start following that roadmap and you allow it, then you're going to end up in the mess you deserve, because that's not going to be sustainable. That's just the way
We've all been there, done that. Absolutely been there, done that. Now,
and Melinda's right. Their actions need to align with their words.
Yes.
Actions, absolutely. How much time do you give?
And that's personal choice. And it's not even about the time as much as it's about what you say. I don't think you should be telling people. I don't think you should lay out for people, because I've done this and it doesn't work. I don't think you should lay out a roadmap. I don't think you should say, well, you're doing X, Y, and Z.
You just did say lay out a roadmap. You said
no. I said you don't want to do that.
No,
I said don't
lay out a roadmap.
I said don't.
Words, but you're saying ask the questions. You know what you want. That's your roadmap.
No, that is not a roadmap. You ask them what they want, and you either agree on what a relationship looks like or you don't.
So then whoever came up with
that
stupid statement, agree to disagree, what does that get you?
It gets you, hopefully, the person that's really meant for you, not that one. Agree to disagree. They want this and you want that. They want A and you want B. Love to you looks like this, and love to them looks like that.
And you stay together, as you're saying, that might be the person for me.
Say that again.
If you agree to disagree and you stay together and you just agree to disagree, oh, it's okay. Then that person is maybe good for you.
If that's the relationship you want, I don't know what you're agreeing to disagree on, but if it's a fundamental thing in your life and you're choosing to do that, that is your choice. I would not recommend it, because it's not going to sustain happiness in the long run for either of you.
Anna Landolfi. She says, do you talk about relationship
exactly
goals on your first date? These are on the Facebook. So, Anna, welcome to the show. Thank you, Anna. You should talk about, first off, here's what I think. All right. Here's what I think. The first date should be about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. The first date should be wine, chicken cutlets, kissing, more wine. Another place after that, it should be all about flirting and just having fun.
Well, sure, the first date can definitely be about chemistry. Do we have chemistry?
Yes, that's the first date. Let it go. Let it be. Then the second date, and then you start, and then preluding to the second date. Hey, so tell me about your grandmother's growing up in Newark. I don't know. I'm just making stuff out of my head. And hey, so what was it like for you? And conversations leading up to the next date. Might be a week, next weekend. Might be, you know what I'm saying? Might be weekend. So talk a lot. That's where you start to build and learn a little bit. Now, the next date is a little bit more intellectual, a little bit more intimate. You got a little more information. Now you got both.
Look, you do it however you want. I don't think we should have rules on how it should go exactly. I think the only rule we should follow is that we should pay attention. We should definitely, along the way, however long you want it to take. Maybe your rule is it's going to take 5 dates to get to know whether this person views a relationship like I do. Okay, fine. Just because I can figure it out in 1 date doesn't mean that everybody can. And I would wager a bet most people can't. Then that's okay. My point isn't how long does it take or, exactly how you play it. The point is that you make sure before you determine that this is your person, that it looks the way you want it to look. Do they want what you want? It is such an easy thing to find out. First find out the chemistry and then find out what does a relationship look like to you? What does love look like? If you are the kind of person who would love notes from your lover in the morning or in your lunch or middle of the day.
I saw my father always leave my mother a little note on top of her coffee cup. I think that's the most amazing thing in the world.
That's my point.
When my father was in the hospital, and I took her to visit and whatever he had to do, I saw him looking out the window. Her stand was like Caprio and Lou Juliet or whoever they are, and she's going to the window, and I'm watching him, and I wanted to just crawl in a hole and cry. I'm like, where the hell is this?
That's what I mean, Chris. That's what I mean. If you're with a person who thinks that's just sappy and dumb, and they're not interested in it.
I don't. I think that's fantastic. That's what it should be.
I know. I'm saying if you are dating somebody and you that's what a relationship looks like to you, and they say, "Oh Lord, that's just too much work." See, I'm more like this, and they tell you how they are. They could be a person who doesn't like to do all that because it's too much effort, and there's plenty of people that feel that way.
Well, you need someone. They should just say it.
Well, they're not going to say it until you guys start talking about it.
No, if they see what you are all about,
exactly,
they should either say hey or bow out.
Do you really think?
Either stay in for a reason. So
do you really think that people are sitting there going, "Oh yeah, no, I'm just going to let him know right now I'm not into that"? No, they're not, because they like you and they're going to keep seeing you. No. You got to ask the freaking questions. If you can't ask the damn Chris, you of all people should be able, you of all people should be able to ask the questions, because you are passionate and you want love and you want it to look a certain way. You've had the other. You need what you want, and there's somebody who wants it as passionately as you do. And how the hell are you going to find it if you won't ask the question? What is wrong with asking for someone to tell you what love looks like to them?
The question.
What does love look like to you? What does a relationship look like to you? Those are good questions.
Wait,
you don't have to ask it on the first date. No, you do not. Stop it. Stop it. I said I do. I said you do it when you feel good about it. But you do it. No. You be quiet. You be quiet. You do it before you commit to them. That's all I said.
Chris, going on a first. Cheers. So what is it?
I'm killing you.
I'm dying of fun. Welcome to the show. So, cheers. Hey, cheers. This is a beautiful wine. So, what does love look like to you? Maybe that's a good opener. Yeah. You know what? Denise, welcome to the show. Denise Liptak. Actually, I gotta just stop. It's Miss Denise Duane now.
Hello.
Anyway, but she's married. She goes, you agree to disagree about issues in life. Good movie, crappy restaurant, not relationship goals. I agree.
Correct.
It's called planning together. Denise, you said it exactly the way I was trying to portray it. Yes, you agree to disagree on, like say all that stuff, maybe even politics, whatever, but not your relationship goals, not your life. Correct. Not your life. Thank you, Denise. Well put.
And that
Denise,
is
on YouTube next time so I can put that up for everybody.
And that is what I said. You don't want to agree to disagree on the big things because you will not be happy in the long run. That's not sustainable. You don't settle on the stuff that matters to you. And to you, Chris, romance matters, love matters, passion, communication. I know you, and you need those things. You're looking for those things. And if somebody doesn't want to give them to you, you find someone who does. And she's out there, period.
If you ain't here after what I'm here after, you're going to be here after I'm gone.
Exactly.
Now you get it.
Yeah, just don't wait around, okay? Let the door kick you in the ass. Get out.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you.
Wait, what happens when the person wants exactly what you want, but you're not physically attracted and can't move past that? Is that shallow? No, Kathy, not shallow at all. It's okay. What I would say is this. First I would say, why did you start talking to the person in the first place? There had to have been something that caught your eye, even if it's on the low end of attraction.
Kathy, I'm sorry.
And what I'm going to say is that if there is something there and they meet all your other life goals and love goals, it's possible. And I would not bank anything on this, and I wouldn't even recommend it. But I'm just going to say the truth is that when somebody starts filling you up in all those other ways, they do look more attractive to you at the end of the night. And no, it has nothing to do with alcohol.
I'm going to ask you a question, Kathy, and everybody out there. You nailed it when you said, Christine, that what attracted you to this person? Why did something attracted you? And most likely, the first thing that attracts you to someone is some physical attribute. Okay.
Right.
So now you're attracted to that person, and you nailed it again. If you're attracted to that person, now you're one-on-one with this person, and you are connecting with them, and all of the boxes are checked, all the things you like are being. What's the problem? Now all of a sudden you're not attracted to them physically? Why? Because now they're very emotional? What am I missing?
No. What she's saying is the attraction wasn't high. So now she's looking at him going,
why did you go?
Right.
Waste time.
I agree.
And that's the problem. This is why years of people's lives get wasted, because there might be an attraction. There might be something. They get into a relationship. They fight. They just that stuff only lasts so long, the attraction. What are you wasting time for?
That's why I'm saying this to you, Kathy, because all the things that were so important to you are being met, and something drew you to this person. So in your logical mind, you should be able to think this through to the end and know that that is a person worth exploring, because you went for a reason. And guess what? You found out that that person could be your person, except you're saying he could be my person 100%, but I'm just not that attracted to him. No, it's not. I'm not saying it's shallow, but it's short-sighted. You know, you should definitely give time to somebody who meets all your life goals, love goals, relationship goals. I promise you that when you fall in love with them, you're going to find them very attractive. That's the way it works. It just does. That's okay, Kathy.
Poor Kathy.
She said it was a hypothetical. She didn't actually meet somebody, and I don't think it's the first time you asked that question.
Kathy, what is your goal? Is this guy everything you want? Or is it a hypothetical again?
It's a hypothetical. I feel like you've asked this question before, Kathy.
Yeah. What if the person is everything you want? So at what point do you decide I want to grow with this person? Or I want, because if you're saying the physical isn't there, something attracted you.
Right.
Okay. It can grow into physical. If you're becoming emotionally or intellectually attracted to this person, you know, you might start to not see certain things.
That's right.
Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Relationship.
Beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. They say that for a reason. You see couples all. You see couples all the time where one of them is so much better looking than the other for whatever variety of reasons. And you're like going, what's going on there? Because beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. I promise you, the one that is good looking probably looks at the one that you think isn't that good looking and thinks that is the most gorgeous person I have ever seen, because he is mine, and they feed me the way I need to be fed, and I feed them, and it's all beautiful.
Little things are important. Little things. Like you say, knowing how to make that person's coffee, knowing how they feel on a certain subject and talk to them about it. Whatever it may be. I see out in the entertainment field, everybody out having a good time on the dance floor, dressed to the nines, doing their thing. They're not looking at, wow, I think that person really, I don't know, loves science. They're like, man, I like to get with that. So, like, when you look at somebody, okay, you look at them for their physical well-being, okay? Something attracts you. Let's just, whatever. Then you meet that person, okay? If they're a box of rocks.
Sorry to interrupt, but real quick, I do want to point out that sometimes it's not a physical attribute. Sometimes it's the way they walk or the way they talk.
It's still a physical attribute.
That's a mannerism, right? That's a mannerism. It's not like I looked and I loved his nose or his lips. That is, you might see somebody walk in the room and you're like, not that good looking. But then you watch the way they hold themselves, the confidence they have, the way they speak or something. And you're just like, wow, so much more attractive all of a sudden. It happens.
All right, so years ago, the Arabs, the Italians, many people, there were arranged marriages. You are going to marry my daughter.
And that's a great example.
Now, they didn't want to marry my daughter, but maybe their daughter was hot. And the guy's like, okay. Whatever,
maybe she wasn't.
They want. Maybe she wasn't. But over time, they grew into something.
Yeah, not always.
They each other. They got to love each other. They got to do things, So, I don't know. I mean, it's
not always. It didn't always happen, but it does happen. And there's lots of reasons that you could find yourself attracted to somebody tomorrow that you weren't attracted to today.
There's a song out there called "Love Takes Time." It's a great song. I suggest you all Google it tonight and listen to it. Love Takes Time. It's a great song. I'm going to tell you exactly who sings it. Let's see. Alexa, who sings Love Takes Time?
I swear I thought he was going to start singing and say, I do.
Well, I was going to, but it's, it's an older song. Let's see. Loved. I'm going to play it for you. How's that? Because that's what we're going to do. How about that?
Okay, you're not allowed to.
I am. I can do 30 seconds. I can do 30 seconds, remember? I'm going to play 30 seconds of it for you. How about that? All right. No? Love Takes Time? We can. Remember, we were going to produce this. Remember? I don't know. Anyway, it's a great song. Love Takes Time. Google it. If it ever comes up here, I'm going to play it for you.
There's really 4 music.
So, and if it doesn't come up, I'm not going to play it for you, but I'm trying to, add some spice to this thing. I mean, Christina's spicy enough, but, No, I mean, you want me to sing it, I'll sing it to you, but here. Can you hear it? Yeah, it's a great song. You know this song. No? Listen, I just want you to hear the first line of it. The first line. It's a great song. After the intro. You guys gotta Google this. Christine, just smile. It's got a great feeling. Love it. It takes time. It makes you feel good, right?
Oh my Lord.
Come on, here we go. I saw a twinkle in your eyes. See? It's good. And then I thought deep inside. See?
Oh, Chris.
All right, anyway, but that's the point. I saw a twinkle in your eye, then I thought deep inside. Look deep inside. Listen to this song. Listen to it. Everybody Google it. We want your report next week.
Who's that
Tell
from
me.
Ryan County one?
A report next week.
No?
Let's see. The guy I had 3 dates with was nice, but didn't feel the chemistry or attraction. It was also his beta personality. I like alpha male. And that's fair, but I still would like to know what made you go. And okay, here's the thing. What you just said about the alpha male, like I completely get that.
We're getting technical now. Alpha male.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was a beta. So she had this date. She went into it attracted to him, but then he didn't have that chemistry and personality that she was looking for. She needs a leader. She needs a man who leads, and he wasn't. And I would totally be the same way. I'm right there with you, Kathy. There are just some things that you can't do. And it's good that you know that about yourself, because that is a recipe for disaster, to end up in a relationship with somebody that you find attractive, and then he ends up being something that you don't want, especially if it has to do with the alpha or beta personality, and he's the opposite of what you want. Then you end up losing respect for him, and no respect, no relationship, period.
I agree.
Yeah, so I get that, Kathy, and that's a good call. That's good.
You have to you got to feel it. You got to feel it.
Yeah, and Kathy said that was your last date and you were relieved, and I understand that. I agree. That to me sounds like you know what you want, and you should just keep on looking for it. You'll find it.
Love takes time. It's hard to find. You
sounds like the Love Boat, kind of.
Your time. Anyway, so yes, it does take time. It does take time.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, I mean, love can happen in a flash, but it will always take time to deepen it.
Yes.
So it will hopefully grow. And
all in here. It's in here. Right here. Right here.
In the eye.
In the eyes.
That's true. Mike looks in my eyes and he cries.
I'm
kidding. Huh?
I do too.
For different reasons. Chris cries from frustration.
I'll be at work. And my partner's like, Chris, what's the matter? You okay? I'm like, no! It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. I have to deal with Christine.
Oh God. I think we covered a lot of stuff. I think we made some good points tonight. I think if I had to recap like AI does when they give you all these dissertations on questions, you have to say, listen, something is going to attract you initially. Okay. Keep that in your memory banks. Go on your date, dig deeper, get to know the person. Don't take things for face value. Go forward, go deep. Ask some questions. I mean, Christine and I are on the fence about how to ask questions, what questions. It's not an interview. It's not an interview. It's you know.
Hey, I'll tell you what. It is a freaking interview. It's my life.
It is your life. Listen, we've all wasted a lot of time.
Very personal. It's very personal. It is not an interview. If an employer talked to me like the way I talk to men, I would get him for sexual harassment.
If what? What? I missed that. What did you say on that?
You said it's not an interview, and I said you're damn right it's not. If an employer talked to me the way that I talk to a man, I'd get him for sexual harassment.
Oh.
Okay. Hey, Kathy knows what kind of man she wants. I know what kind of man I want. My man does not mind questions. Pre-date, first date, second date. He not only doesn't mind them, he wants them. But that's us. That's not you, and it's not them. It's us. And you need to figure out who you are and what is good for you. But the only thing I say, there's only one thing that we all have in common, and that is to not settle and don't decide they are your person if they don't want what you want. And before you decide that, figure out a way to ask the questions that will show you what it is love looks like to them and what a relationship
But
looks
don't be afraid to adjust. Don't be
Never
afraid.
settle.
I didn't say settle.
Oh, a different word.
I
Same
said-
thing. Adjust.
When I
Adjust.
say adjust, learn something new. Don't be afraid of change and adjust slightly. If it feels right, it's right for you. If your adjustments don't feel right, readjust.
When it has to do with love and relationships, do not adjust. Chris and I are man and woman for a reason. He thinks one way, I think another way. The funny thing is, our relationships, our love looks the same. We both want the same type of relationships, but we go about it in different ways, and we think about how to get it in different ways. And I'm just here to tell you, I got mine because of the way that I went about it. And one thing that we all should have in common is that we should never adjust or settle regarding our love or our relationship. Now, there's a lot of other things you can adjust with.
I'm not saying adjust. You're using my word the wrong way. I'm not saying adjust.
Yes, Kathy.
Your life change. You're saying like adjustment's going to make a major change. I'm not saying change who you are. I'm not saying change anything, what you want. I'm saying adjust your thinking a little bit, tweak it to see if something is going to work for you. Don't be afraid of some change and some learning.
I'm saying I am clarifying. That's all. I'm just clarifying that when it comes to adjustments, don't adjust the type of love you want or the type of relationship you want.
Don't settle for less than what you want, but adjust for
semantics.
Okay, so let me just see what Elisa said here. You might get super attracted to someone, but as you get to know them, the attraction becomes they just don't fulfill your expectations of a partner. Okay, then have a conversation with them. Say, listen, I think you're super hot. Can you just be a booty call?
Well, yeah, absolutely. If you're going to stick to that, and you were just trying to have
you ain't here after I'm here. After you're going to be here after I'm gone.
Yeah. Again, yeah, exactly. And as long as you stick to that and you have backbone and you do what needs to be done, don't end up in a relationship because you've ended up sticking it in it, then good.
Hence?
Just saying.
Oh, God. Right.
Okay, there's only one other thing I want to say before we leave, and this is pretty quick. So if anybody's on my TikTok, yeah, it will be. I posted this. As a matter of fact, we're just going to pose this as a question to everybody. This is your homework next week, or better yet, you can email us with your answers, or you can go to the group
Don't
page.
Email me at realtalkwithchrisanthony@gmail.com. Do not email me at realtalkwithchrisanthony@gmail.com. I don't want to hear from you.
You guys can email me at realtalkwithchristine@gmail.com and tell us the answers to this. So here's the question.
Tell her the answers. I don't want to know.
Yes, tell me the answers. So you can also go to my TikTok, which is in the description of the podcast, and I do have as I said a million times already, but haven't finished the sentence. I do have a post on TikTok with this question, and I've gotten some comments. So the question was, if you're in, and there's two scenarios. One scenario, you're in a relationship already, you're committed, but it's a new relationship. The other one is you have not decided yet whether you are exclusive. You're still learning each other. So there's been no commitment made. So you have both those scenarios. And at the beginning, you already had a vacation planned. And this is you. You already had a vacation planned. Now, I ran into this, and I was just talking about it to Mike today. So it just came up as a question. You have a vacation. It's with a friend group. So this happened to me. This guy I met we talked for about 2 weeks, and then he's like, oh, well, I got back from vacation, and then he says, and I'm leaving next week. So he went on this vacation, and it was with a friend group. He had made his plans before we started talking, and there were single people on the group on the vacation. It wasn't supposed to be, but it was. 2 people had broken up with their significant others, him being one. And so there were 2 people that were single, the rest were couples. So he was gone for 2 weeks. So it made me wonder. See, for us, I didn't care. We were not committed. We hadn't even met yet. We were talking a lot. So for us, it didn't matter. He told me ahead of time. I knew he was going to be gone. That, I think, was the way to handle that, because if you're really interested in seeing somebody when you come back from that vacation, you don't owe them anything. But I think that if you don't want them to think you ghosted them. So if you want to see them, what?
I'm going to leave you with this.
Well, I'm not done yet. So that's that one. The other one would be, do you, now that you have started a relationship and hopefully you told them before you got into a committed relationship that you had this vacation planned already, do you adjust in any way? Here's Chris's word, adjust. Do you adjust in any way? Do you do anything? Or do you just go on your vacation? How would you handle that? For me, I would say, if it was me going, I would make an effort to include them. It might not work. It probably wouldn't. It's last minute, but I would make that effort. I would say, I want you to come with me. I would talk to my friends and I'd say, can he? Yes, he can come. And it might not work, but they would appreciate the fact that you tried to include them. And then it doesn't work and you just go on your way. Or
That's a nice thought. That's a nice thought. I agree.
It probably won't work though, because they're last minute reservations.
My thought is, if you start to date this person, you like this person, you're not committed, you're committed, you don't know what you are, who knows.
Right, Lizette, yeah.
Okay, what you do, you make the effort to communicate with this person while they're away. Okay? While they're away.
Going away.
I'm going away. I'm going away. I'm going away. This is directed to me. I'm going away Tuesday. You make an effort
Without me.
to talk with this person while you're away, before you're away.
Yeah.
Communicate with this person. She was away. She brought me a beautiful gift. Matter of fact, let me have the gift. Let me have the mug. I want to show you because we're gonna go, but But you guys aren't even in a committed relationship yet. Correct.
Right.
But, yeah. I mean, she brought me this beautiful mug here from Nashville, Elvis and Elvis. And, I'm gonna drink my coffee out of this tomorrow. I love it. I cherish it.
And I agree, Lizette. The bottom line is you go on your vacation.
You go on your vacation and you live your life. Yes, you can't plan it. My point is, I'm going off track. Just communicate with them. If you're interested in the person, just keep them abreast. Let them feel confident. Here's the bottom line to all of this. Your partner, your friend, your potential significant other, whatever you want to call them, should make you feel comfortable and confident in any situation that you don't have to think twice.
But my question was, is there a difference between the way you handle it between you're not in a committed relationship yet or you are in new, but still committed?
Timing. All depends on the timing of everything.
Because I do feel like your person's probably going to appreciate the effort that you make, even though it's probably not going to work out. It's just nice to try to be included, but it's not going to work out because it's too, it just won't. It's a group thing, and but it was nice that you thought about me. Now go on your vacation, and we'll talk while you're gone, and and it's all good. But obviously, if you're in a committed relationship, trust is essential.
I agree. I agree with Lisette. Thank you for your comment, Lisette.
Yes.
I think that absence makes the heart grow fonder, but it's got to grow fonder in the right direction. The only way it's going to grow fonder if that person lets you feel it, know it, and see it. Right. So I suggest everybody wakes up every morning, has a cup of Beach Buddha coffee. You can get it at beachbuddhacoffee.com and contemplates your questions. Don't email me at realtalkwithchrisanthony@gmail.com. Don't email me there. You can email Christine at realtalkwithchristine@gmail.com. She'll take all your questions. I don't give a damn. And she'll let me know what I got to answer. So don't email me, okay? And you guys have been fantastic tonight. It was really controversial, really fun, really great. Christine, I love you to death. Your hair looks fabulous. Your eyes look bright. Whatever's going on behind the scenes, God bless you.
She looks great.
You look
Well,
fabulous.
thank you.
And that's coming from the stylist. It's nice to be nice. And remember one thing. If you ain't here after what I'm here after, you're going to be here after I'm gone.
There you go. Kathy, I agree. And that is the thing that's most important. You should be okay.
Kathy.
Lizette and Kathy, good comments.
Email Christine, realtalkwithchristine@gmail.com. She'll tell you about it and she'll let me know what we got to talk about.
That's what they're going to do. You don't have to keep telling them.
Good. We love you, everybody.
Bye,
Have a great
everyone.
night.
See you. Remember, we won't be here Thursday. We will be back next Tuesday. I may have a different co-host.
Hey.
I may have a guest co-host next week.
Maybe
Maybe I can get Mike to come on. Oh,
Yeah.
y'all can meet him.
Are you picking me off already? I'm just going to just cancel it for today. Then.
You're going to be in Aruba.
So what? I can't get on the beach in a room like,
I think
hey.
Mike might be good.
I'll just have him on call. How about that? Just in case.
Listen, commitment is a commitment. What are we talking about? Commitment. All right, I got to go because I got to cook.
But, internet is internet. Doesn't always work.
See you in your streams.
Bye,
See you next
guys.
Tuesday.